would you describe violet or orange to someone who asked? There are several ways of defining what a color is. It's our psychological reaction to different level lengths of visible light. Studying how colors affect our perspective and behaviors is called color psychology. The color palette of a film sets the mood and establishes the tone throughout the film. There are three main components of choosing a color: hue, saturation, and brightness. Different colors correspond to different moods. These associations all come down to HBS levels. HBS is considered to be the DNA of color. There's a lot of films that make good usage of color psychology. For example, a bright and saturated color will give a happy effect, whereas a dark and desaturated one will give a grounded look. With all that being said, let's start by defining each of the HSB, starting with hue. Hue is the color itself. Colors are used in filmmaking to establish the mood and tone of the scene, even before the actor has said a word. For example, red is associated with passion, danger, and power, while pink represents beauty, innocence, and purity. Each color symbolizes a feeling and a meaning. On to the S of the HSB, which is saturation. Saturation represents how intense a color is. So are the colors vivid, or are they faded? The more desaturated something is, the closer it is to gray, which makes the movie look drained. It also gives the word of the film a cold, rude, gritty feeling. It may also add a menacing effect. It takes us back in time. In order to fully understand how hue and saturation work, you need to consider value, which is the brightness. The color's brightness or value refers to how dark or light it is. It also refers to its radiance. What emotion does the film intend to convey with all these different colors? There are certain rules for manipulating the colors of a film to create a certain feeling without us even realizing. It's possible to change the color of any object by changing the brightness, and that would change the whole vibe and tone of the scene. By using all three, hue, saturation, and brightness, you can pinpoint colors that evoke a certain feeling in your audience. For example, when dark images are used, they tend to appear dramatic, while bright images can appear lively and exciting. Colors can also be used to manipulate the film's mood and tone. Color's effect on us is a psychological anomaly. We may not know why it affects us, but it does. It's how we know who's good and evil just by their lightsaber. Color is a psychological process, and using them can create a certain atmosphere. There's a reason behind every color in a film. When watching a film that uses very specific colors, how do they make you feel, and how do they follow their character? For example, why is Theodore always surrounded by red? The various shades of red convey the message of isolation and loneliness, the emotional state the character is in, and his desire for love. Samantha is a new opportunity for care and love, and is associated with the color red. The color red is found everywhere throughout the film, from his office to his apartment. Colors convey mood, personality, and the inner world of the character, what they want, what they've been through, and what they're like. It makes a character's transition more understandable since they create association with meanings. The colors used in filmmaking communicate the story subconsciously and makes it an immersive experience for the audience size.